You know why Lord Sunny won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bumpot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we can't there be no but pishy. But old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Bodak even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right. But how will I recognize this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
I reckon I don't have much choice, do I?
Right, what do you do at the old time?
First, the ceremony would actually have to start. We really have to wait for one day.
It's ages till someone would be the point collection.
I'd like to learn something.
There's no time for it now. Come back later.
I've changed my mind. I'd like to sword fight now.
All right. Then go and challenge our young lord to a duel.
Careful. What do you want from me? I wasn't good enough for you,
wasn't.
so stop pestering me.
Not to hurry. Agnes is a pretty and sensible girl.
Yes, that too, but the longer we wait, the more the guests eat and drink.
Don't you worry about that. We've arranged it.
Where's Lord von Burgov? Why hasn't he arrived yet?
I don't know. I asked the Chamberlain, but he couldn't tell me much either. Though he said he expected him to arrive soon.
I hope he's right.
I hope so too. He promised me he'd come to my son's wedding. I don't think he'd dishonor me like this. Till we meet again.
A big sloppy smoothie on it too. If you come anywhere near me with that stinking gob of you.
Sir, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
God knows I'll gladly accept your challenge.
What are you waiting for? Give it to me.
Jesus! Victory or death! Too bad you lost. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. Sir Ulda is an experienced swordsman.
What?
Maybe next time.
Here,
He hit
have
me
some wine.
once.
You look a bit pale to me.
Thank you. What now?
If once wasn't enough, you can challenge the bailiff's son.
I understand. I'll go and challenge him.
No, fuck that. He hit me fucking once.
Hi, John. Bibi.
Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit game.
Henry! You're a
What's the... What?
yeah, you
See ya.
I'll hack you.
I see you're bored.
I'm listening.
How about a wager?
How can I refuse? Who do you fancy? Bartoszek the tailor or our stableman?
The fella in those fine green clothes.
Bartoszek the tailor, then. Too late. They've just done fighting. You can't bet anymore.
That's a pity.
Don't think too much about it, lad.
I hear you.
That's first. What do you...
Who d-
Young group? Aye.
I'll be-
All right.
So,
God knows.
Zeus?
Mary in heaven!
Nice fight, Henry. It's been a long time since I've seen our young lord beaten.
Thank you, Captain. What now?
The bailiff's son's next. All you need to do is challenge him.
I understand. I'll go and challenge him.
Go and see the priest first.
I've never seen a fight like that before.
Me neither. Well, well, well.
What are you...
I'm working.
But how did he get in?
What's it to you?
I'd like to know.
Mind your own business, Henry. I'll wait for von Bergov alone.
Careful.
Someone should really do something about that.
I'd like to challenge you to a duel, Svatya.
Well, how could I refuse?
You might come to regret it, though.
What are you waiting?
Nice work, Henry. He wasn't an easy opponent. I never thought the bailiff's boy would be able to swing a sword like that.
Yeah, you're right. He has nothing to be ashamed of.
Mutual respect. That's how it should be.
Who am I going to face next?
If you dare, the old lord will be the last challenger.
All right. I'll go and challenge him.
Just don't wait too long.
And not helping.
Oh, excuse me.
I apologize.
What would he think if he arrived and it was all over? Shall we...
Where's Laura von Bergov?
I don't know, though he said he...
I hope he's right.
I hope so.
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
I managed in the end and got the food elsewhere.
Ah, that's good. You know, she's a good cook, but she can also be a real thorn in my side.
At least you...
So far, pretty much like everything. So let's just that and
Lord Semi, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
I'll gladly accept, Henry. But bear in mind, I am not the youngest.
I saw how you fought in Apollonia, sir. And I'd be a fool to make allowances for your age.
I had to try, though. So, what are we waiting for?
Henry?
Good fight.
oh,
Lord Semi, I saw...
Remember what Bernard taught you? Mary in heaven!
Oh dear. Not your day, sir, eh?
Oh, what the hell. I'm not in my prime anymore, and Henry here is a very good swordsman.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me, Gnarly, how did Henry do in your tourney?
He beat your son and the bailiff's son, too.
Oh, but surely he deserves some reward, don't you think?
I can't disagree, sir.
Here you go, Henry. A beautiful neck chain. I had it made in Kuttenberg. I was hoping to give it to my son, but since he didn't beat you either, you certainly deserve it.
I'm honored. Thank you, Lord Sammy.
I've never seen a fight like that before.
Me neither.
Charisma minus 42. What? It's actually decreasing my conspicuousness by wearing this. Oh, that's insane. Yes. It has literally no negatives for stealth. Oh, it does make noise. But does that really matter? So, noise is 26. If I wear it, it goes up to 27, but my conspicuousness decreased by a lot. Alright. We're not going to worry about that too much.
I never thought so mean. Do you know who he is?
I'd like to know him too.
Clear off. Why
It
should...
happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I'd rather die of thirst than drink that bohemian swill. Well,
You wanna...
what's up?
What?
Well, well,
No thanks. I'm not much of a drinker.
come on, Henley. You wouldn't want to stick.
Alright then.
I knew you would. Fuck. Now, it's Nick.
You know,
Now look,
I see.
someone old.
Done it.
That's with.
Alright.
I'm sure.
And who's...
I did. I'm sure.
Shall we wait till nightfall? Or perhaps dawn?
It's no wonder he's in such a hurry. Agnes is a pretty and sensitive girl.
Yes, that too, but the longer we wait, the more the guests get to drink.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way! If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard.
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
Is he gonna come back? I don't want to leave here and not do what I said to do.
What would he think of him dead?
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail Henry! Come and sit with us and have a swig.
No. Thanks, but I don't drink.
What are you? A fish that subs naught but water. Drink up, laddie. It's a polite thing to do at a wedding. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
7 beers and 4 shots of rum. The girls got beautiful.
God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's
Do
happened?
you lose a sword?
It's gone.
Oh my god.
Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord.
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
Couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came, I showed it to old Semine. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
I've been looking for it ever since.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. Such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semine himself.
You were pleased with yourself, eh?
Everyone is, when their work is praised, aren't they?
Well, no wonder you didn't know which way was up. The praise made the blood rush to your head. But maybe elsewhere, too.
Don't you worry about my head, damn it. We have to find the sword.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. All the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fop. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Oh, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. One that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about. And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
I know that.
Yep.
He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
It's Hans.
I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the
God
balls
damn it,
right
Hans.
away.
You know, I'm kind of glad things are settled between us.
So am I. You said he'd helped a year ago. Our fellas and yours were out jumping from.
Hey, Henry, my friend.
I see I came just on time.
But Henry, it's nothing. Just enough to quench my thirst. It's damned hot.
None of that. You asked me to watch you.
Damn it, you're bloody strict. Well, what can I do? Here you go.
That's the way, gamekeeper.
shoe her for you, just for the price of the horse.
Shit, I wish I had seen that. He was as fierce as a lion.
The fun that deceives the mind. And I hate to say something. Sorry.
Slice of piglet cut right off the Good day, sir.
You might be who I'm looking for,
Me? How's that?
because you're dressed very nicely in yellow.
Envious, eh? My wife made these clothes for me, but they're not for sale. But she can make you some too, if you pay her well.
It's not your clothes I'm interested in.
Oh? Then what?
Blacksmith Radovan from Takov lost his sword. Do you know anything about it?
I saw the sword. The blacksmith himself showed it to me. Boasted that it was the finest in the whole county. Beautiful work, I must admit.
And was there anyone suspicious hanging around?
There was this one fella. I noticed him right away because he was dressed similarly to me, although his outfit was much poorer and tasteless. The color was fine, but otherwise it was a cheap, shoddy job.
You wouldn't know where I might find him, would you?
Indeed I do. He just dragged some woman up the stairs over there.
I'll go now.
So long. God be with you, good sir. How about a pie?
Why not?
No
It's good you made peace with the Shelley.
The greater shade is
We were
under
crawling
the
over that
candlestick.
meadow like
Fine. I might have known. Where there's trouble, Lord Capon is never far off.
You two know each other.
Unfortunately. What do you want, Henry? Can't you see I'm busy here?
It doesn't matter. Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you nicked it?
How dare you?
The blacksmith saw you sniffing around it, so don't play dumb. Where did you stash it?
Hold your horses. I may have a blot or two on my reputation, but I'm not a thief.
But poaching in von Bergov's woods is fine with you, isn't it?
Shh! Have you gone mad?
I didn't hear anything.
If it wasn't you, who was it?
The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
Hey, you animal! Do you have any idea who you're mouthing off to? This is Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. He could have you pilloried for a month for talking like that.
Oh, I had no idea. Excuse me, sir.
Well, each to his own.
Oh, I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold on, no change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
And how do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semi will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Samin's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
All right. I'll take your word for it and try to find the sword.
Finally, you've come to your senses. And Henry?
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
Sometime then. He's an old man. He's got no one. Maybe he'd like to have a chat. Poor fella ain't got no one to vent his temper on no more.
Cream cheese?
If I have happened to pass his way, though.
He said.
Radovan's present for young Lord Semin is missing. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it?
I didn't see any sword.
Sword? How'd you know it's a sword?
Fuck. All right, I saw it. Like everyone here, I reckon. Radovan was bragging about it all over.
Do you think being the bailiff's son puts you above the law? You're counting on the deepest shadow being under the candlestick, eh? But make no mistake, if it turns out you're involved in this theft, you're gonna get not just yourself in trouble, but your father as well. He'll have to give you an exemplary punishment, so folk don't say he's let you off light, because that could cost him his job.
Damn it. I didn't think of that. All right, have it your way. I took the sword. Happy now?
Where's the sword now?
I had to get rid of it fast, so I threw it in the pond.
What?
You can't be serious. How am I supposed to get it back now? God Almighty save you if it fell in deep.
Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
Here it is. Just like Svatya said.
I got count all my healthy feet on one hand, and at night I had to...
I found your sword.
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
That's not important. The main thing is it's turned up undamaged.
As you say, you have my thanks. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord von Berghoff has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord von Berghoff.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
Damn it.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and his holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right back where we started.
Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
You'll have a drink.
Has the swallow flown? Aye, right after the ceremony. You think it flew there?
Why else would it be in such a hurry?
So, it must have received a message from the outside.
I don't think so. When the fish was late, the swallow just flew to meet it halfway.
Christ, pardon me.
Do you know where I can find the newlyweds? I'd like to wish them good luck, health and all that.
That's nice of you, but I can't help you much. I haven't seen my son-in-law in a while.
Can't you see I have company?
Father, have you seen the bride and groom? I'd like to personally congratulate them.
I haven't. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen young Alder since he made his vows.
And the bride?
A few moments ago, Agnes was talking with the cook's daughter.
Thank you, Father. I won't disturb you anymore.
God be with you. Till we meet again.
My God. Why are you all covered in blood? What do you want?
Why didn't Lord von Burgov come?
How should I know? He must have been delayed somewhere. God be with you.
Fight is about to break out. So I need you here and nowhere else. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
My God. Why are you all covered in... What do you want?
Excuse me, my lady. I'm looking for the newlyweds. Would you know where they might be?
And why are you looking for them, lad? Is something wrong?
No, not at all. I'd just like to wish them good luck in their marriage. Lots of healthy children, and so on.
You're kind, but I can't help you. Our older doesn't like crowds, so I expect they found a quiet corner somewhere to be alone.
Then I shouldn't disturb them.
True. I imagine they're not really in the mood for congratulations right now. God be with you. Once the ceremony was over, they disappeared.
You alright?
Bloody hell. I feel awful.
Sorry.
Yes, Jan and
Yeah, not much there.
the talk of the county for quite
Have you seen Alder and Agnes?
No, but I am seeing two of you, laddie. Hey!
Pig.
So what? We're at a wedding, are we not? We're drinking to the health of the newlyweds. And anyone who doesn't drink is only wishing them grief. So get boozing, laddie.
No, thanks for nothing.
A blessed evening to you.
Have you seen the bride or the groom?
The bride? Yes.
And where can I find her?
Agnes? Well, she mentioned she needed to take a break from the crowd for a while. And then she set off towards the fortress. I suppose she's looking for Alder. She's at her wit's end with him.
Thanks. I'll go and have a look for them.
Well, see you later. Have a good evening.
It's a good thing you're here.
What's the matter? I hope you haven't been drinking.
No, don't worry. Quite the contrary. I wanted to thank you. I didn't believe it, but I'm not drunk yet. Usually, I'd be under the table by now.
It's not even worth mentioning.
Oh, but it is. But that's enough. I won't bother you anymore. I believe I can do it on my own now.
Are you sure?
Well, we'll see.
Right. Just be careful, eh?
Aye. And Henry, I'm really grateful. And I'll never forget you for this. But there's something else I'd like to ask you. Not right away. Don't worry. Just stop by sometime when you're around.
All right, gamekeeper. I'll stop by your place when I can.
Miller is so out.
Oh, finally being satisfied.
Hey, battery.
Earned by a girl. Don't make it sound like torture.
Even you are against me now, too. I'm your best.
Have you seen your sister and young Lord Semin? I want to give them my best wishes for their marriage.
I think I saw them going into the cellar. Their marriage has lasted barely half a day, and they already can't handle it sober.
Can't be that bad, surely.
If I had old Samin for a father-in-law, I wouldn't stay sober either. God bless you, sir.
Fuck you, you cockblocker.
Still angry about that, huh?
If you're my friend, you'll have a drink. It will be the...
Oh my gosh.
Why What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Alder as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Alder.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
Oh, come now. Look at yourself. I've never seen a prettier bride in my life. You're turning all the heads today. They all envy Alder. And he knows it. And it pleases him.
I don't even know if he noticed. Even during the ceremony, it was like he was looking right past me. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Oh, I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
Booze! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again!
Oh, fight!
Fuck off, mate! You wanna fuck the bride, huh?
So what do you think?
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting your neighbour's wife, eh?
Oh, bollocks!
I'm not gonna blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
God. Again?
Rip your arse open!
Take that!
He doesn't know which way is up.
Gonna go ahead and stand here.
Hey! I need a hand here!
Nah.
Light him up!
Oh, fuck!
Stop it!
We're just gonna chill. I'm not gonna involve in this at all.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood.
Cursed luck.
Well. Distinguished guests. For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What
Are they going
brings
to come
you
to
my
the
humble
region?
rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
So who do I owe that to? You wouldn't have had anything to do with this, would you, Hanush?
You've no one to thank for that but yourself, Godwin. If you hadn't been living like an animal, you wouldn't be regretting it now.
You're wrong, though. I don't regret anything.
And I trust you won't regret hearing us out now. We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission? Sir Radzig, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
I don't know. Should I?
A few days ago, we sent him with a message for Sir Otto von Berghoff to his castle Trotsky.
A few days ago, you say? Well, Trotsky isn't that far away. Shouldn't he be back by now?
He should. But he's not.
Why did you come to me for this?
For Christ's sake, get your booze-soaked noggin working. Isn't it obvious? We need you to go to Trotsky and find out what's keeping him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Well, that ought to bring us closer together.
Very droll. I just don't like these kind of places.
Like jails. Not a lot of people do.
No, I suppose they don't. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry?
After all, as you know, I'm just a common dung grubber, while you're the great Bellatore.
Bellator? But I was stupid to think like that. It was stupid. But now I'm sitting here too for behaving like a Bellator. I might have left you in it.
Yeah, you might.
Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh. Well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts, or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
Well, you haven't been idle. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy to the royal hetman, and poacher.
Only commoners poach. I was hunting in the territory of another noble. Without his permission, admittedly.
But that's a capital crime.
Ah, bollocks! Nothing to worry about.
Heaven help us.
Shh, quiet! There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
It's about time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? But you can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
I'm a nobleman! Do you hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
Well?
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fellow will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
Why did they move your captain to the chapel? All that way up?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him, or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way. And our Sawbones is away with Lord von Berghoff.
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it. Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lord slept through a scheduled execution, and they had to release the condemned man. Don't worry, that won't happen today.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job, and when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What do you expect? The axe? Lord von Berghoff is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you, or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
And why wouldn't they when
You've no business. Hey, you're not allowed here. Out!
Hey!
Go away now.
You're not allowed in. This place is off limits to you. Give up.
Were you? Oh.
Oh, that served. I've got my eye on you.
Hmm.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Lay your corpse on the pillory.
I'm pretty sure I can kill all of them.
As much as you can fit in there. That sounds good.
Gotcha, fella! Jesus, I'm hit! Back you up like you deserve. I'm gonna gut you, you whore son! You won't surrender!
Okay. Hmm.
No idling. Get hauling.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to soap into the lake.
I need to plow too. Someone that serves here.
Well, who wouldn't? This property belongs to someone else.
So,
You're just wandering aimlessly, huh?
The only bit of shade, far and wide.
What would you like?
Show me your wares.
Yeah, I don't like this part of the game at all. I don't know if you can tell, but like I hate this part of the game. Like I have literally $30,000 and you're telling me I can't just pay off the fact that I involved myself in a brawl that I wasn't even a part of. I didn't even hurt anyone. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like this whole sequence